leaves here. Day 54. Man, it was cold last night. The wind was whipping. Anyway, making a short climb this morning on my way to Brushy Mountain Outpost. Try to do a little resupply there and maybe pick up a sandwich and a milkshake or something there. New store there at Highway 52, right where the trail crosses, so look forward to checking that out. It's about probably 11-12 miles ahead of me and hope to be there for lunch. Then I'm gonna head over somewhere between Helvey's Mill Shelter and Jenny's Knob Shelter. Helvey's Mill's about 13 miles. Jenny's Knob Shelter's about 23, so there's a lot of tent sites, campsites there. So I should be able to make it. Hope you stick with me. We'll have a great day hiking. Sometimes the trail follows along these old road beds, and man, you can move along pretty good. Trail talk today. I had a number of people ask me about my hiking staff, and I don't think I have really discussed it that much, at least not in the trail talk. I might have, and if I have, maybe I'll say something different this time. But I do use a hiking staff as opposed to trekking poles. I own trekking poles, I've used trekking poles, but I have gotten so used to using the hiking staff, the single pole, that trekking poles seem very weird to me. Wow, look at that, the sun's coming out. Let me give you 3 reasons for my hiking staff over the trekking poles. First, I enjoy having a free hand. I like being able to pick up things. I like being able to pull things out of my pack, reposition things, tighten things, and I like to have that free hand. 2, I like swapping back and forth using my left hand and my right hand. It gives each arm time to rest, and it just seems to work smoothly when you're able to swap back and forth from arm to arm. And then third, which trumps everything, is that this hiking staff was made by my brother. It's definitely sentimental to me, and that's what makes it very special. I've put a lot of miles on this thing. He gave it to me probably, wow, 15, 16 years ago. I have to replace the tip on it every so often, maybe every couple 100 miles. When you see it in a picture, what you're seeing is that's me taking my brother along on my hike. Good stuff. Now, the downside. There is at least one downside that or maybe a couple. One, I'll go ahead and say 2. One downside is that it's heavier. There's no doubt that it's heavier than the trekking poles. 2, the trekking poles provide better balance. Like if you're trying to cross a stream on a log or something, you've got 2 poles instead of 1, so the balance is definitely better. But for me, the hiking staff is the way to go. So that's trail talk today. So along this ridge, these are the kind of views you get. Crossing Highway 52. I think our next goal is to cross Interstate 77. Wow, I came across that bridge there on Interstate 77. Almost blew me over. Man, that wind is crazy. So I'm going down here and see if I can find the trail. When you cross Highway 52 there, I believe it's AT mile 591, somewhere in that neighborhood at Bland, Virginia. There's a place called Brushy Mountain Outpost. Man, you need to stop there. He'll fix you a good meal, and he's got some a minimal resupply. Don't expect to get a full resupply, but he has alcohol by the ounce. He has fuel canisters. He has a good bit of selection of food and some medical supplies. So make sure to check out Brushy Mountain Outpost. You'll be glad you did. Wrapping up day 54. Wow, man, it started out cold, hiked hard, warmed up, and I made it to Brushy Mountain Outpost where I had a great lunch. Man, good stuff there. And after I left there, the day kind of warmed up. Had a good day coming across some ridges there after I left the Brushy Mountain Outpost. And just had a good hike today. Did about 16.7 miles, which isn't bad. But tonight, it's supposed to be cool, but not supposed to rain. It's supposed to be really warm tomorrow, but the wind is supposed to be up. So let me show you what I did. The trail runs along that ridge up there, and what I found was the wind's supposed to be out of the west-northwest, and this ridge here is going to protect me, and my camp is down on a little flat spot I found down below the ridge. Looks like it might have been once an old roadbed or something, but perfect spot. It's kind of sheltered from the wind, so good stuff for the night. Looks like I'm ready for the wind. Sure, I'm glad you stuck with me. Till next time, keep hiking.